Today in Watching Your Wallet, the sudden death of a spouse can be overwhelming emotionally, and it can also provide huge financial implications. So here to discuss this with us today, Colin Evans of the Evans Financial Group. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
It's a hard topic to talk about. You're already going through such a loss and such a tremendous amount of grief that you may not be thinking about the bills and about your income, but that can be a huge financial impact when you lose a loved one.
It really can. And we actually, as we put this list together, we have about 20 to 25 clients that pass away every year, and it's it's an unfortunate nature of life, but being able to handhold is a huge thing. And there's a couple of different principles that come into play, but that first one, the biggest concern that comes out of there is the loss of income. What do I do? I mean, it's not only did somebody just lose their partner, their love of their life, if that person was the breadwinner or the primary income earner, this can become a big deal. So as we put together some of our top three today, the first one being this loss of income, and we put together some solutions with that. Well, the first one, to help prevent that, easiest one out there is life insurance. This is the easiest thing somebody can do. You can get it from us. You can buy it from your local car insurance person. You can buy it online, but that is the fastest way to help cover income. But what else can that help cover? Not only income, but it can help. This is a house note, maybe car notes, maybe kids' college or other expenses. These are things that you can talk about with a planner to discuss that. It's a great thing to look for, and it's a great thing to help in this situation. Creating an emergency fund. We've discussed this over and over and over. Put 3 to 6 months of those expenses in a savings account. That's something you can tap into very, very quickly in the event of a loved one, because you're going to need access to cash quickly sometime. This can be a quick one. Review and adjust your budget. This might be the time it's like, hey, we need to look at, am I overspending on extra TV channels, or am I buying the $8 drink at Starbucks? Those are things that you might have to have on cutbacks. Well, when we go into managing debts and liabilities, this is another big one. And one of the things that you need to really look at is, what is the debt responsibility? We are a community property state, and if you've got some joint debts in here, so that surviving spouse could be liable for it. This again will fall right back into the first one. Life insurance is a great thing that you could use to help offset that. Consult a financial advisor or a financial planner. They can help walk through this. It's like I said, we do 20 to 25 of these every single year, and it is a hand holding, because somebody's lost, they have, we've heard the term widow's fog. I mean, there's just a daze, and it's like, I don't know what to do. There is so much going on around somebody, and to be able to walk them through it, that's a very important time of life, and they need somebody.
Absolutely.
And this last one is this estate and probate process. Double check that estate planning. Is your will in place? Have you instructed for things for beneficiaries? Is a trust needed? These are things that you can look at, and these are preemptive things that can prevent chaos from being further down the road. Review beneficiary designations. This is a big one that we see just for life insurance being an easy one, and retirement accounts. Sometimes we only see one beneficiary listed, and it's typically the spouse. Well, what happens if possibly there's things happen and people go together?
Right.
What happens when we don't have another one? Now, we don't want to leave the state to decide this, for how our assets get spent out. So this would be the time where is also a great time to go and visit with an estate planning attorney that can help and draw up some of these documents that helps prevent this. This is really some preventative, stuff that we're going to discuss this month that can really help somebody in the event that a chaos and a losing a loved one occurs, that can help prevent that.
Absolutely. And the big thread that's really tying all of this together is having that conversation, because I can't tell you how many times I have heard from my personal perspective, when somebody loses someone suddenly, they're not prepared, they don't know what this person was paying for, or the password for this account, or where this income was coming from, and there's just a lot of nasty surprises that come with that.
Yeah, and there really can be, because and it's not that purposely saying that somebody could be hiding something, but it's like we just have so many different pockets and different things that we do in life, and it's like, oh, I forgot about this, or what about
I didn't know they took care of this. I thought it just happened.
That person, what's happened to their animals or their pets or bank accounts, retirement accounts? There's so many different things that are that can go wrong, that you can actually help bring light to and make things a little bit easier for those that are the survivors.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Colin, we're going to dive into this topic a little deeper throughout the month, so thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.